What? Kanye. Stop telling. I told you to stand up for yourself.
All the time, man. But then again, you know, it's a little different because my other son be trying to bully him and shit.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Where is Kai?
Go ahead shopping in Seattle.
King.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
You don't got to have a crazy season with somebody just to get a superstar trait.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Well, he's free going down the left side.
What you need me to do,
it's a foot race. Touchdown,
Change your
Cowboys. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Do I have a what? Apples? No, y'all can get a icy. You can get an icy out of the freezer out there. Nah, bro. You don't get an icy, bro. These niggas, they act for a snack every 10 minutes if you let them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, I ran. I don't even know if it was a stretch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
His safety stopped. His controller might have slipped out his hand or some shit.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Aaron just happy to be here.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Get Kylie one, too.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I just started.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They went to the fish house yesterday. Tay just said the fish house.
Draw play, Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get it going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw. Tyson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The
Tyler Boyd,
opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Bravo!
Yeah, I know I told you. He said they had a lot of users. So.
To throw again. Tyson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Which one are you talking about?
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, you two. I said get an icy, not raid my freezer. Hurry up.
Got to be effective on.
And a fake here.
What are you doing?
To the up man. And the surge
put what back? It's right there on the top. Get Kylie one. Hurry up.
Down to the backfield.
You know, as soon as I called your name, you both run inside the door with an icy in your hand.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Quickstone, travel.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Look what I'm doing, Cayenne. I look like I got scissors in my hand. Check in the drawer.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield caught here by Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Mayfield off the play fake. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have
the diapers right here,
and it's paying off.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Her basket right there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Here's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check Mike, rock it. General West. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Tyson. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds.
How far you got to go for that, sir?
Line.
Oh, that ain't bad.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bring my laptop.
180. Up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Mayfield now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to him right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it. Yeah,
he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
On the ball.
Hell yeah.
Roll out.
From the gun, Tyson. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to get this.
That's how they supposed to be, man.
Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. Throwing on first down, Tyson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Go, go.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Ricky. Hey, Mike, look, squeeze. Crunch time, defense. Hey, Alpha. Big grip.
Operating from the gun, Tyson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line.
Hey, Trey, y'all got windworks down there in your area?
In this case, that play got bottled up.
Yeah.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Tyson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
We went shopping.
Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
I got D-Hop and I got
so they do get 3
Le'Veon
points,
Bell
but that's
and Dante
now 3
Fowler.
drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football?
Did anybody get any good rookies this year? I know they said that quarterback, right?
Makai. If y'all watching TV together, why would you go up there and start the show? Y'all came down and ate popsicles together. Y'all in pause when you go and wait. Y'all gonna go back up together. Now I said I wasn't mama today. Shit. Hey, do me a favor. Y'all go pick up their clothes. Y'all need something to do. Y'all about to earn these popsicles.
Did you clean your room like I told you to?
Mm-hmm.
You did? You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Beds made?
No.
Kai bed made?
No.
Where your icy? Right here. Eat your icy, man. Give you something. Give you something to do.
Make your bed.
This says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Oh, you don't want it no more?
I do.
Let me get Pete. This is my favorite right here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under pressure, bigger and disruption. Oh, power move specialist.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Who, Hazel? Or Bruce? You said Hazel?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Hold on, bro. I'm talking to both of y'all.
Now he'll let it go deep.
No, you said the speed guy. I got Hazel and Bruce.
Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play.
I don't need no more defense. Our defense is stout. Let's use the error over
here. In this first half, 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today.
My safety's my strong safety at 99 overall. He ain't better than him.
Mayfield, the catch made.
He is, bro. It's Jamal Adams.
And he's going to be down at the 35.
Well, would be young, ain't he? He younger, ain't he?
One thing you're hoping for
that dude was like 23 years.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette.
Let's go. Hey, that's that outside groove CT was talking about. I ain't get that animation in practice, but I damn sure got it in the game.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys.
No, I'm saying I put my hand on dude back, push through the line of scrimmage.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field.
Hey, Tay, when Aaron coming back?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight,
I was
probably should
thinking
have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I was thinking about signing boys off the track this summer.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They said by the end of the month,
man. Start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield.
Bro, I brought those Doritos for Cliff.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch.
I brought those Doritos for Cliff.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tyson.
Should be super emotional.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says,
it was wide open. It looked wide open.
I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Regular. Mike, check, 59.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's right.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Oh, my goodness. Kelsey, he's supposed to go out. He's supposed to go out.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
51, Mike. Hey, Delta. Watch twist.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
All right, bro.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Wahoo! Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Yes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
All right, so what are we talking
Carolina
about?
offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the
If he wants to watch it, is he watching it too?
Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
You watching a different thing than him,
right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
you know what y'all about to be watching? Y'all about to be watching that bedroom, man. Y'all niggas argue about everything in the world for no reason. Like, have we not figured this out yet? Like, it's not that hard. We take turns. We sit there, you know what I mean? It's that easy. All you gotta do is take turns. If both of y'all watching the show, if somebody gets called out by one of us, you pause it. Both, I don't care whose show it is, just pause it. If one of us call you, just pause it. If you walk out because you gotta go do something else, then you just walk out. But if one of us call you, you pause the show. I don't care whose show it is. We good?
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
All right, bro, I got you. Yeah, any more rule clarifications y'all need, let me know, man.
Looking to throw. Tyson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 3rd down, Tyson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 70.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And then, like I said, my brain stopped after a while. I hate reading too, but it's so much information. With me reading or whatever, I'm still.
Yes, in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He wants to take her upstairs with him. Why can't you take her upstairs?
Can I get some more napkins?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it says, when trying to choose, it says be able to recognize therapeutic nursing situations.
180! King, king, king!
And be able to recognize therapeutic nursing. Right, because I heard like the therapeutic communication, but what does it mean as a situation? Like, are we going to use all those examples?
So that'll back him up 5.
Up on the therapeutic communication, when it got the example of a false reassurance.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
And I advise you, I
What we got? 133.
In the same breath, I have not listened to a lecture for how to do that. Maybe I'll not say anymore.
From the gun, Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Yeah. You better break. I'm letting you know right now. You better. Hey, foxtrot. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Lee Griffin.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tyson completes it to Samuel. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. On 1st and 10, Tyson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Tyson. And Thomas has it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Exit.
From the gun, Tyson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Williams. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it again with Fournette. There's a nice move. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
They rode him right out of bounds. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down, Tyson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On first down, Tyson caught by Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run with Elliott. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tyson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Alert!
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17.
Alert! Bud!
Mayfield. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Dad! 51, Mike! Kermit! What's that? 51, Mike 51! What's that? Rap! What's that? 51 to Mike! 51! What's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? What's that?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Matt White. For there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Let's go, fellas.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Tyson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing,
that's caught inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Jet bomber.
3 out. Mike's 50.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Tyson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Mike spot 9. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. He's back to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's get in there. Hey, wahoo!
It's 50, Mike's 50. Who that?
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
I think the defense has to feel really good about what's going on here. They've hit him, harassed him, sacked him a bunch of times, and now he's starting to get a little jittery in the pocket. Feet are starting to move around a little bit. Sometimes they start to feel ghosts. People aren't even there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike's 54. Mike.
Hey, orbit.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And the blitz does come. Got his target, Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the double.
Mike 50. You got to get the ball until you get the...
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
He's coming. Double up.
Look at me. Go. Go.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check 4. Check 4.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, D.
Check. Deep grip.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
So Mike 50, Mike 50. You're not ready. You're not
ready.
Back to throw. Tyson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. On 4th down, Tyson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Hey, I'm coming.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road day next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. I hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, she wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the bip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.